Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you inside Hellmark Arena here in Rwanda, Angola. It is FIBA AfroCAN 2023. James Poofy coming to you live here on the FIBA YouTube channel, courtesy of the fine folks over at Spalk Talk. We have got Tunisia and Rwanda squaring off here today in first round action here in Group C. We will take a look at the starters here in just a moment as you see the teams getting warmed up there inside the arena. I am thrilled to be on the call here today for Rwanda. There you see their entire lineup. Oreste Mugabe, the head coach there for Rwanda. And there is the squad from Tunisia. Coach Ulid Rida. And we are about ready to go here inside the Hellmark Arena in Rwanda, Angola, on the southwestern coast of Africa. Angola looks to be a beautiful city. Looking at the information here before we got started with the broadcast this afternoon. There you see the Rwandese coach, Coach Mugabe right there, giving last-minute instructions to his squad before they take the floor here today against the Tunisians. This tournament started just a few short years ago. They changed over AfroBasket to every 4 years, and now they've initiated this new tournament, AfroCAN, here, so that we got basketball pretty much every 2 years. So great stuff here, and it allows the athletes to continue to compete and keep their chops up and keep everything going in that respect. So all good things there for the athletes, the coaches, and everyone involved here. We're about ready to get started. There you see the Tunisian team coming out in their all-red look today, the red shorts, white numbers with a little bit of black trim around the edges of the jersey there, some white accents down the side as well. There's just one of the members of our fine FIBA officiating crew here today with us. And we're about ready to jump this thing up and get started here. AfroCAN 2023, an earlier matchup, the first one of the tournament, found Congo defeating Cameroon 70-63. We got game 2 for you coming up right now between Rwanda and Tunisia. Coach Zurita for Tunisia right there. Looking sharp. A little Johnny Cash look there today for Coach Zurita. The Rwandese team coming out today in the all yellow look, the yellow shorts, yellow jerseys. The numbers are blue. A little bit of white trim around the edges of the jerseys. Obviously the sponsor logos aplenty there today, and we're about ready to go here for game 2 of AfroCAN 2023 from Rwanda, Angola. Sano will jump it up for Rwanda, and for Tunisia in the middle there, that was Giaza. Tunisia controls the tip, and we're underway here inside our first quarter of action. And right away, we got a whistle and a foul. Contact from behind, says our FIBA officiating crew, non-shooting foul. So Tunisia will inbound from the sideline. They put it back in play now, moving around the horn. There we go. That's a good-looking shot right there. Courtesy of our fine production folks on the ground there in Angola. Underneath the basket, counted for Tunisia. They put the first 2 points of the board on the day. And that right there was courtesy of Lahini. Firas Lahini, the power forward, 31 years of age. Rwanda now running the lane all the way to the rim. Count the basket. Going off the glass right there for Rwanda. That was none other than number 13, Dick Sano. 19 years of age. We're knotted at 2 apiece. The score bug will reflect that here shortly. Left-hand scoop and score for Tunisia. Good looking basket there. Strong take to the 10. Lahini one more time. He's got all 4 points here today for Tunisia. Contact on the floor. And that'll be a turnover for Rwanda. So Tunisia will inbound from the sideline. 8:48 remaining here in our first quarter. So glad you joined us here today on the FIBA YouTube channel for AfroCAN 2023. Contact along the midcourt line there. And that foul looks to be assessed to number 8 for Rwanda, Jean-Jacques Mukiza. Checking into the ball game now for Rwanda, that is number 23, Stephen Hagamintori. Tunisia now with possession of the basketball as we approach 8.5 minutes remaining here in our first half. They get it inside of the left block now. Working down low once again for Tunisia, spotting up and just coming up a tiny bit shy. Once again was Lahini. Now Rwanda from the top of the key for 3. Off the back of the iron, rebounded there by Tunisia. Here comes the red squad. Into the paint, pull and pop, and it will stick. Jawar Jawadi in there scoring the basket for Tunisia. Offensive foul. And there you see coach looking for a little bit more clarification. Hagumintwari with the infraction there for Rwanda. So once again, a turnover now. We're not at a 2 apiece here between Rwanda and Tunisia. Under 8 minutes remaining in our first quarter. AfroCAN 2023 on the air live here from Rwanda, Angola. Inside along the paint, a nice dish and a score. Right there under the basket for Tunisia. That was Giaza with an assist from Lahini. Rwanda now spotting up from the edge, unable to connect. Tunisia with a rebound, they bring it up in a hurry. Good ball movement here early in the game here for Tunisia. They kick it out, move it around the horn. He's gonna run the lane. Contact, offensive foul. Firas Lahini will be the infractor there for Tunisia. There you see him up off the deck with help from our grounds crew there in Rwanda. Another look at it right here. He's running the right side of the paint there and just too much contact on that right elbow. Tunisia leads by 2, 7 minutes remaining here in our first quarter. Rwanda moving the ball around. Now they get inside, a nice drop off, up and in, and then the finish and the follow. Excellent persistence underneath the basket there for Rwanda, and that was Dick Sano once again. There's a little court level view for you. Great look from inside Hellmark Arena. Inside it goes. Fahini finds a cutter down low. And that was Gaiza rolling across the paint there for Tunisia. Rwanda back the other way with it now. We're knotted at 4 apiece. Offensive foul now. Jean-Jacques Mukiza. Oh, correction, that's my mistake. That was number 6, William Robbins. And it looks like he just extended that left arm there just a little bit too much. Got to keep that thing tucked in if you're going to try to lower that shoulder a little bit there and drive on a defender. As soon as you extend that arm, they're going to get that whistle every single time. 6 minutes remaining here in our first quarter. Knotted at 4 apiece. Tunisia trying to work it down low along the paint. They're going to maintain possession. Coach Mugabe calling out instructions now on this inbound play here. 6 minutes exactly remaining here in our first quarter. Tunisia will inbound the basketball. They move it around the horn. He holds it in now from way downtown. It misses the mark. And Firas Lahini not afraid to fire away from deep here. He's been the aggressor, to say the least, this afternoon so far for Tunisia. A 4-4 ball game here, under 6 to play in the first. Rwanda brings it back across into the front court now. They move it around the horn. Down on the free throw line, now out of the right wing, they control. They put it up, it won't go. The shot attempt was Faraha, Kadu Faraha. Rwanda able to maintain possession. They will inbound now along the baseline. And this will be Mukiza, looks like, to put it back into play here. That is William Robbins will put it back in here for Rwanda. From the right wing, firing away. That was Ndize. It wouldn't connect. Now Tunisia brings it back up the floor. We still are tied at 4 apiece. Been sitting there for a minute now. Tunisia now will run a play from the top of the key. Pulling up from the left elbow was Dahif, but unable to connect. Might have had it blocked, and now Rwanda brings it back the other way. Off the back of the iron, Tunisia back up the floor in a hurry. Transition. Off the back of the iron, the follow, and it finally falls through the well for Maranui. Maranui scoring it there for Tunisia. They lead 6-4 here. Just about 4.5 minutes remaining in the first. Tunisia now drives into the paint, a left-hand scoop. Jawadi with a finger roll and a finish there for Tunisia. Should be, now it's 12-4 Tunisia. I thought they were missing a few baskets there at first, but we got that fixed up apparently. Now 12-4 Tunisia over Rwanda, under 4 to play here in the first. Up and down with the right hand, that is Dahif, amid Dahif. Now Dahif controls once again. He'll work around a Fahari screen. Back to Fahari, he'll drive it inside. Out to the right corner it goes. Turn and shoot. And it appears like the basket will count as the shot clock expires. And that was Mokhtar Gaiza with the basket for Tunisia. Rwanda with the control now. Stepping back outside the arc and burying a triple. Good looking shot there for William Robbins. And a smooth stroke there for the 27-year-old. Whistles with 3:17 remaining here as substitutions for both squads, it seems. 3:17 remaining here in our first quarter. Checking into the ballgame for Rwanda, it'll be Ntore Habamana. Habamana into the game now for Rwanda. Tunisia right now doubling up Rwanda 14-7. Tunisia moves it around, works it inside. Defense closes down there for Rwanda. From the top of the key, a 3 for Tunisia. They are hot right now. That one courtesy of number 9, Jawar Jawadi. Jawadi putting it in now. Tunisia by 10 here. Asserting their will here right now on this Rwandese squad. Rebounded along the baseline after a turnover. Here comes Tunisia. Back outside, they move it around. We have a whistle traveling violation. So Tunisia will turn it over with 2:22 remaining here in our first quarter. As you see, Gaiza having a seat on the bench there. Mokhtar Gayaza. Rwanda now controls. They trail by 10 here as we approach 2 minutes remaining in our first quarter. spin and shoot. A rebound and a putback. Nice job working underneath the basket that time for Rwanda. Apologies, I could not see the number on that gentleman there that made that shot. I believe that was 13 for Rwanda on that last score. Dick Sano. Tunisia kicks it outside now from the left wing. It's a triple right at the buzzer. And count the basket for Marinawi. Usama Marinawi with the three-point basket as the shot clock expires for Tunisia. Rwanda unable to get it going on the other end, and Tunisia continuing to fight for the basketball. Finally coming away with it now as we approach 1 minute remaining here in the first. They will reset now and run the offense. Mahelmi had it for a moment. Now they move it around the horn, try to work it inside, and we have a whistle along the baseline. And you see the foul is going to be assessed to number 13, Dick Sano. He's pleading his case down there, but to no avail. At the stripe now for Tunisia, this will be number 25, Ahmed Adami. 25 years old. He'll go to the line here for Tunisia. They lead by 11. Make that 12, 21-9 now. 1 minute exactly remaining here in our first quarter. AfroCAN 2023 on the air. We are coming to you live from Rwanda and Angola. I'm blessed to be calling the game from my home here in the Grand Canyon state of Arizona in the United States of America. Just a few thousand miles away from Angola, but thanks to the wonders of modern technology, we're pulling it off here today. There's Rwanda taking it to the basket. Habamana taking it up, and he'll go to the free throw line here and shoot for Rwanda. Another look at the previous play here, great replay. They feed it down inside, takes it strong to the basket, and then picks up the contact. So he'll go to the line here and try to score the best way possible in basketball with that clock off. .6'5", Habimana. 22-10, Tunisia leading by 12. We're under a minute remaining here in our first quarter. Tunisia will run the play now. They move it around the horn. Stays outside, stolen away now by Rwanda. Up the floor they come, almost trying to go coast to coast. A fadeaway. That was Habamana down there doing the work for Rwanda. They maintain possession somehow. They try to feed it inside, but it was too deep. Tunisia steals it away. 3 seconds remaining here in the first. They'll fire from deep and unable to connect. An excellent effort there from Tunisia. That was Ahmed Adami there as the buzzer expires. We've reached the end of our first quarter. Tunisia having their way with Rwanda here in quarter number 1 from Rwanda and Angola. Stay with us. Quarter number 2 action coming up next here for FIBA AfroCAN 2023. Stay with us. We'll be right back. A 22-10 ball game as we welcome you back to Hellmark Arena here in Rwanda, Angola, Africa. Tunisia in command here by 12. Rwanda will inbound here to begin quarter number 2. So glad you joined us here this afternoon on the FIBA YouTube channel. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast wherever you may be watching from. And hey, do me a favor, get in the comments there and let me know where you're watching this game from. I'd love to hear from you. As I mentioned a little bit ago, I'm over here in the United States of America in Arizona. I'm sure folks are watching from throughout the world, so hit me up on the chat there and let me know where you're watching and enjoying this ball game from. Just inside our second quarter of action here. Rwanda controls, they get it inside, try to get it inside anyway, and then we have contact. Adame will be assessed with a foul there for Tunisia. A non-shooting foul, so Rwanda will inbound the basketball from the baseline. And that'll be Dan Manzi putting it back into play. Now a right wing triple, nothing but nylon there for Emil Kazenza. Kazenza with a good looking stroke there for Rwanda. They're going to try to climb their way back into this one now. They trail by 9. Tunisia now working the perimeter. From the top of the key, count the basket. A little pullback there from Jawar Jawadi. Jawadi's got 4 now on the afternoon for Tunisia. The left hand won't go for Rwanda, but it's off red. It'll stay with the yellow team. Mr. Gray down there doing some work for Rwanda. That is Kendall Gray, 6'10", 31 years of age. Rwanda from the perimeter now. They'll get it inside, they'll have it poked away. And that appears to be, once again, Jawadi. He'll pick up the foul. Guilty as charged, he says. Coach Zarita right there for Tunisia. And at the line for the Rwandese team will be number 15, Ntore Habamana. As you saw, Hussein Mahemli check into the ball game there for Tunisia. Ganui also in there as well for Tunisia. Great look under the basket there for you. More substitutions. 25 points now for Tunisia here. 9:03 remaining here in our first half. Rwanda does not have 155 points, although they would love to. Especially in the second quarter with 9 minutes remaining. (25-15) our score. 9 minutes remaining here in our first half. Tunisia brings it into the front court now. Moving it around outside the arc. They get it into the left corner. Back out to the top of the key it goes, working off a screen there. Running to the rim. And dropping it off. A great job there. The basket is good for Ben Yiha. And Ganui on the assist there for Tunisia. Rwanda now from the right wing. He thought about a shot, puts it up. It won't go. That was Habamana trying it one more time there for Rwanda. Tunisia now waiting for the cutter. Back outside it goes. Now it's poked away there by the Rwandese squad. They put it on the floor, go cross court with it, into the left corner, but off the front of the iron. Tunisia able to rebound. Now they run the other way with it, and it is a swat, courtesy of Rwanda. Now they'll have it. Now a left wing triple. Count it, nothing but nylon on that connection there. And that was Dan Manzi, 6'7", putting it in the air there for Rwanda. They're slowly climbing their way back into this one now, trailing by 9. We'll see if they can keep it at the single-digit deficit here. As we approach 7 minutes remaining here in our first half, shot clock expires. Shot appeared to be blocked there at the very end. And now from the right wing for Rwanda, that was Kazenza. Tunisia back the other way with it, under 7 to play here in the half. They go up and in, it won't go. A little alley-oop. Just misjudged the timing there a little bit. Rwanda works it back outside. Now they'll go to work from the free throw line, putting it on the deck, driving to the rim. That was Kendall Gray. Gray loses the handle, and they turn it over to Tunisia. You see the Rwandese coaching staff huddling up there briefly. They are chipping away at that stone here. Tunisia back outside with the ball. Now on the left wing, spinning into the lane. That was Lahini. Now we have contact outside the arc. No shot. And this will be a blocking foul. That'll be assessed to number 9, Dan Manzi. Here's another look at it right here. And there he is. As you saw Ganui take it to the rack there. And the previous triple there for Dan Manzi. In there, count the basket. Strong underneath there for Rwanda. They are climbing their way back in this thing. Count the basket and the foul for Dan Manzi. So Manzi at the stripe here, 6'7". Returning to the lineup for Tunisia, that is Mokhtar Gayaza. .548 remaining here in our first half. The free throw won't go for Manzi. Tunisia now back the other way with it. From the right wing, I believe that was Ben Yiha. Now Manzi from the right wing for Rwanda. They kick it back outside. He'll step inside. And that was Ndize in there for Rwanda, unable to connect with that shot. Tunisia by 7. 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Now they feed it inside. He'll back down a defender, kick it out. And now a pull and pop, count the basket and the foul. Right in front of the Tunisia bench. Usama Maranawi. Watch this. Pulls up, fades away just a tiny little bit there. And tickles the twine from long range. A timeout on the floor. 4:52 remaining here in our first half. We'll step aside and take a brief timeout with them and return for more FIBA AfroCAN 2023. Stay with us. We welcome you back to Hellmark Arena here in Luanda, Angola. Tunisia continues to lead Rwanda, but Rwanda slowly making a dent into that deficit. At the stripe now for Tunisia after the amazing three-point basket and foul for Marinawi. That one hits for Marinawi, and Tunisia now by 10, but a left-hand scoop and score for Rwanda. And that was none other than number 15, Ntore Habamana. So he draws the Rwandese to within 8 now. 4:20 remaining here in our first half. Noticed a couple folks, crazy enough, watching from Arizona just down the street here in Scottsdale. So shout out to you folks there watching here in the Grand Canyon State as well. Just down the road from you here, just down the 101 actually. Underneath the basket, strong goes Kendall Gray. He'll pick up the foul and go to the stripe here for Rwanda. And Kendall Gray will try to cut into this deficit here. 4:01 remaining in our first half. Kendall Gray puts the first one up and in right there for Rwanda. Can't help but think that you folks out here watching in Arizona as well must be up early, getting that early hike in or something before that heat really kicks in here. We've got, we're on pace for some record-setting heat here in the desert Southwest. I think we're going to stay 110 and above for, I think it's going to be 3 weeks in a row by the time it's all said and done, but we'll see if it maybe gives us a break here sometime soon. Under 4 minutes remaining here in our first half. Down low it goes, loose ball. Tunisia able to recover. Now a pull and prop from the free throw line. And that was Jawadi on the initial attempt. And I could not see exactly who finished it, but a great finish nonetheless there for Tunisia. Now Rwanda works the perimeter. Into the lane and picking up the foul. Nice take to the basket there, and Ntore Habamana, there you see him, here it is. Inside it goes, and just the right amount of lean into Ya Peyo. And Peyo will have a seat on the bench, as you see right there, Ahmed Dahif checking into the ball game. Three minutes and 23 seconds remaining here in our first half. Off the back of the iron. Interesting little touch there on the bottom of the net. Tunisia moves it around on the perimeter now. Contact there, and it's traveling violation. That'll be assessed to Faris Lahini. And Lahini trying to put it on the deck there. He was going right up against Kendall Gray that time. Gray got the better of that matchup that time down the floor. They move it around now. Rwanda steps inside, now kick it back out. Into the corner it goes. And the three-pointer for Habamana won't stick. Contact in the paint there. Dick Sano in disbelief. An 8-point lead at this point now for Tunisia. As you see, Faraha check into the ball game there for Rwanda. Tunisia will bring it back up now, leading by 8. Under 3 to play here in the half. Stolen away there by Rwanda. That was Ndize on the steal. They get it inside, now back out to the free throw line. Spinning through the lane, that was Kendall Gray. And he just simply lost the handle on it. Turns it over to Tunisia. Deef had it for a moment, now it's poked away, but off Rwanda, it'll stay with Tunisia. Jawar Jawadi, he'll put it back into play here. Stolen away immediately by Habamana, and then Tunisia returns the favor and then finishes with a flush. A flurry of activity on the other end there. Here it is right here, the steal and the breakaway. And the basket does not count, it looks like. Correction, they did count the basket. So 34-24 now, Tunisia by 10. What a play down low there for Tunisia's number 7, Usama Maranawi. Rwanda, traveling violation. And they will turn it over here to Tunisia. Kadu Fura loses the ball there for Rwanda. Tunisia now back in possession here, leading by 10. Three-quarter court pressure there for Rwanda for a moment. A left elbow try won't stick for Maranawi. Rwanda now aggressive, pull and pop. Good looking shot there for Jean-Jacques Mukiza. And we have whistles. We'll see if we have a foul. Looks like Tunisia's Mokhtar Gayaza might have got something across the back of the head there. You see him favoring, checking to see if there's any leakage back there. Luckily, he looks to be okay, and he'll play on here, stay on the floor. Another look right here. He's inside down there, just got tangled up with a defender as they tried to make their way toward the basket. One minute remaining in the half. Tunisia trying to work inside, somehow able to hold on to it, and then the shot clock expires. They kept working it down there to Firas Lahini. Clock runs with 50 seconds remaining here in our first half. Rwanda under the basket. And that was Kendall Gray under some heavy defensive pressure there from Tunisia. And we have a foul right at midcourt. And judging by the body language, that will be assessed to Faraha. Another look right here, and there it is. He just got the reach from behind. Pretty obvious there on second look. Tunisia now leading by 8 here. 37.4 ticks remaining. Coach Mugabe looks on here. Tunisia puts it back into play. Pressure applied by Rwanda. They work it down inside. 10 to shoot. Spin and shoot there for Tunisia, and an outstanding connection, Jawar Jawadi. Smooth stroke there for Jawadi. Puts Tunisia back on top by double digits here. Rwanda moving it around, back outside the arc, a little step back. It won't stick. That was Jean-Jacques Mukiza on the final attempt there for Rwanda. And we've reached the end of our first half. Tunisia in command here from Hellmark Arena in Rwanda, Angola. Halftime festivities coming up next. Stay with us. Second half action coming up here on the FIBA YouTube channel. Hope you're enjoying the ball game. We will have the second half for you here in just a bit. We welcome you back inside Hellmark Arena here in Rwanda, Angola. It's the FIBA AfroCAN 2023. Tunisia and Rwanda doing battle here. Second game of the day. The earlier contest featured Congo and Cameroon. Congo coming out with a 70-63 victory. Here, Tunisia leads by 10. Marinawi puts it back into play here for Tunisia. We're underway here for half number 2. So glad you joined us this afternoon on the FIBA YouTube channel. Make sure and get in the comments there. Let me know where you're watching the ball game from. I'd love to hear from you. I see a lot of folks watching from Rwanda and Tunisia respectively, so that's always great to see. I'm sure there's folks watching from the United States over here as well, as Tunisia puts it up in and off the basket. Count that for Ganui off the window. Akref Ganui. Rwanda now back in possession from the left wing. They go up top with it. Count it. A three-point basket. Jean-Jacques Mukiza. The deficit back to 10. Tunisia now running the play from the point. Has it stolen away there. Here comes Rwanda the other way with it. Mukiza outside the arc. Now they get it over, and a right wing triple. That was none other than William Robbins. No, correction, that was Dan Manzi from downtown. Downtown Dan Manzi, we'll call him. Tunisia leading by 7 here. Contact at the basket. Very animated court cleaner we have here today. Fantastic stuff. Tunisia now will go to the stripe. There you see Coach Zarita looking on. At the line for Tunisia, number 13, Ben Yaya. Bashir Ben Yaya. Puts them both through there for Tunisia. They lead by 8 here as we approach 8 minutes remaining here in our third quarter. Rwanda now trying to work it inside. From the free throw line, unable to connect for Rwanda. A follow attempt won't go as well. The first one was from Kendall Gray. He ultimately gets the offensive rebound. And now Rwanda turns it over here to Tunisia. Tunisia now moving it around outside the arc. Marinawi gets it over cross court, now stepping inside, and it won't connect. Here comes Rwanda the other way with it. Jean-Jacques Mukiza very active here so far in this second half for Rwanda. The foul looks to be assessed. It will be there on number 23, Faris Lahini. Rwanda back outside. Now they get it inside the arc. Losing the handle, they'll turn it over to Tunisia. There you got a really good look there at Kendall Gray. Now from the right wing, they'll launch. And it won't connect for Marinawi. So Rwanda back the other way with it, trailing by 8. They lose the handle. Here comes Tunisia. Unable to finish at the rim. They say it's off Rwanda, so it'll stay with the red team. There you see the familiar basketball look of innocence, we'll call it. Driving to the rim. Oh my goodness, that was Usama Maranawi. And Maranawi unable to get it to go, but Ben Yahia on the other end getting the rebound there for Tunisia after the unsuccessful attempt from Rwanda. 6 minutes remaining here in our third quarter. Driving the paint, kicking it out now. Dribbling through the traffic, up and in, and it won't stick as the shot clock expires. A great effort there from Tunisia. And that was Bachir Ben Yahya. Rwanda now back the other way with it, and you see William Robbins bringing it across the mid-court line. Kendall Gray feeding it along the baseline to Ndize. And the, once again, disbelief there from Usama Maranawi. As you see him just getting some clarification on the foul there from our FIBA officiating crew. Rwanda will be at the stripe here. Dudon Ndize puts the first one through there, through the cotton balls. Tunisia gets it up ahead now. Maintaining a lead, but now it's dwindled to 6. This one's slowly tightening up as we make our way through the third quarter. A pull and pop for Ben Yahya, but the shot clock expires, and he can't find the bottom of the rim. Down inside, losing the handle there was Kendall Gray. You could hear the frustration. Lead now 5 for Tunisia as they maintain possession. A left wing 3 ball. A great connection on the shot there for Tunisians Jawar Jawadi. From the left wing, Rwanda able to somehow get the rebound. I believe that was Dan Manzi down there. It is Manzi now at the stripe here for Rwanda. So it will be Dan Manzi at the line here for Rwanda, trying to narrow that deficit. Second one good as well there for Manzi. 4 minutes remaining here in the third. Stolen away by Rwanda. They're starting to feel it here in this third quarter. Rwanda down low. Tunisia wanted to travel. Somehow Rwanda gets possession and then pulls a shot from the baseline. What a connection there for Ndize. Rwanda back to within 7 here. Tunisia now, Ahmed Deef on the drive. And they rule it an offensive foul on Deef. I didn't really see it on the replay there, but nonetheless, it's now a 3-point ball game. 3 minutes remaining here in our third quarter. Rwanda back inside, spin and shoot. Into the paint that time was Habamana. Tunisia now with the basketball. Marinawi from deep. Rebounded there by Rwanda. From way downtown, count the basket. The crowd comes alive here inside Hellmark Arena. A timeout on the floor. This one is knotted at 42 apiece. As you see, number 8 celebrating on his way to the bench there, Jean-Jacques Mukiza. He puts that thing in. From the right wing, we got a timeout on the floor. Stay with us. This one is as tight as it gets here from Hellmark and Rwanda and Angola. Stay with us. More FIBA AfroCAN 2023 coming up after the timeout. (42-42) as we welcome you back here to Hellmark Arena in Rwanda, Angola. FIBA AfroCAN 2023 on the air. A great one for you here. First game of the day featured Congo and Cameroon, and Congo won that one 70-63. A tie game here in the late third quarter between Tunisia and Rwanda. There you see Coach Zarita looking on. Not sure exactly what the stoppage of play is all about, but we'll play on here, it looks like, in a moment. And Tunisia will inbound. And moving around the horn. From the left elbow, Peugeot unable to get it to stick, and then all the way to the other end goes Rwanda. And would you believe it, they take their first lead of the ball game, courtesy of Jean-Jacques Mukiza. Rwanda up 44-42 now, and Tunisia right away tying it right back up. Off the right-hand finish there from Marinawi, I believe it was. Rwanda float game. Tunisia with a rebound. They come the other way with it. Into the front court goes Marinawi. Through the defense, Marinawi just takes it himself. count the basket. Tunisia back on top by 2 now. We have a whistle. There you see number 24, Peugeot, having a word with our FIBA officiating crew, just getting a little clarification there. At the line for Rwanda, this will be Ntore Habamana. That one too strong from Habamana off the back of the iron. Tunisia by 2. Nearly a backcourt, and then Rwanda steals it away. Habamana takes it to the rim, and he is fouled. Ntore Habamana right there. He'll go to the stripe here for Rwanda. They trail by 2. 1:03 remaining here in our third quarter. We'll see if we can't get one more look at that drive to the rim. Here it is, right on cue. Habamana switching hands there at the last moment and then picking up that foul. So Tunisia will use the first shot to talk about it. "6'5", 25 years of age. That one counts for Habamana. Sportsmanship, you love to see it there on the floor inside Hellmark Arena. Everybody out there playing and refereeing and broadcasting and enjoying the game they love, you gotta love it. 46-46. Driving to the basket, high off the glass, and then the finish and the flush. How about it right down Broadway? That was none other than Kendall Gray. Oh my goodness, throwing it down there for the Rwandese. 48-46, 30 seconds remaining here in the third. The crowd coming alive here inside the building. 2 to shoot. Off the back of the iron, it's off the red team. It'll go over to Rwanda. Here's another look at the previous one. The take, and then the follow and the finish for Kendall Gray. Right place, right time. Look at that. Number 1 with a tomahawk slam there for Rwanda. Now they got possession once again. Now they lead by 2 here. Shot clock is off. 10 to shoot. They kick it outside. Off the glass. Rebounded by Tunisia. And the shot clock, the clock will expire at the end of our third quarter. The Rwandese on top, 48-46. They lead by 2 here over Tunisia as we go to the fourth quarter from Rwanda and Angola. Stay with us. Fourth quarter action coming up next right here on the FIBA YouTube channel. We welcome you back to Hellmark Arena here in Rwanda, Angola. James Poovey coming to you live here on the FIBA YouTube channel. We got a 2-point ball game here between Rwanda and Tunisia. If you're joining us late, it was Tunisia leading throughout the entire game until late in that third quarter when Rwanda was finally able to get over the hump and get their first lead of the ball game. And we got what should be an outstanding fourth quarter on tap for you here. Make sure you're getting the YouTube comments there and let us know where you're watching the ball game from. Let's go over there and take a look right quick and see where folks are tuning in and enjoying this ball game from. We got Eric watching us from Rwanda. We got Get Sporty 2 checking in from Kenya. He's rooting for Rwanda. Appreciate you folks tuning in and enjoying the ball game here. Don't forget, thousands of games available here on the FIBA YouTube channel. Make sure and smash that subscribe button, and you'll be informed whenever we go live here with more round ball. Rwanda just continuing to stick to the game plan here and believe in what Coach Mugabe is throwing down here, and that has got them to a 2-point lead here in this as we get ready for this fourth quarter. I believe we're waiting for some of our local broadcast affiliates to join the party here. Habamana very effective there in that third quarter for Rwanda. Coach Zarita and the Tunisia squad, last minute instructions here for quarter number 4. They are ready to reestablish their will that they had in quarter number 1. They came out on fire here this afternoon. Rwanda will inbound to begin our fourth quarter of play. Great looking court level shot right there. Shout out once again to our production team on the ground there in Rwanda. Now Rwanda moves it around outside the perimeter. Back inside it goes, off the window, count the basket, a left-hand scoop and score. Courtesy of Jean-Jacques Mukiza. Tunisia now trailing by 4, haven't said that yet today. A left wing triple, bounces off the front of the iron and over the top of the backboard. The attempt looked like it was pretty online there from Jawar Jawadi. But Rwanda now back in possession across the time stripe. Inside it goes. Now a feed along the baseline and a foul. Dudon and Dize running the baseline there for Rwanda. And a little bit too much contact applied by Tunisia. And Dize at the line here for Rwanda, 6'6", 27 years old. That one misses off the right edge as you get a look at the Tunisia bench here. Another look at the previous play. And the foul assists to Ya Peugeot. .903 remaining here in our fourth. Rwanda by 4. Can Tunisia reassert themselves here in this fourth quarter? They move it around, a right wing triple. That's a good way to get it started. Tunisia connecting from Usama Maranawi. We got folks watching from Uganda. We got someone checking in from Italy. The Ghost is watching us from the United States. Greetings from Finland. They're rooting for Rwanda. Joel out there. Appreciate you folks checking in with us here. You got to be enjoying this one. A 2-point game with 8:28 remaining here in our fourth. Non-shooting foul, so they will inbound the basketball here just in front of the Tunisia bench. As you see Coach Zarita over there with a little clarification from the officiating crew. Dan Manzi will get it back into play here for Rwanda. Five to shoot. You hear the crowd counting it down for him. There's going to pull and pop. It's off the back of the iron. Rebounded there by Tunisia's number 25, Ahmed Adami. Tunisia back the other way with it now. They trail by 2 here. Under 8 minutes to play in the fourth. Down the lane it goes. Poked away and stolen there by Rwanda. And we'll check if it was a foul, offensive or otherwise. And it looks like it's shuffling of the feet there. So that was a traveling violation, turnover, Tunisia basketball. Through the legs, into the paint, scoop it up and count the basket for Usama Maranawi. The foul committed there. Let's take another look. It's going to be assessed to number 34, Dudon Ndize. And so Maranawi at the stripe here for Tunisia. We're sitting tied right now, 51. Now Tunisia taking a lead again here, 52-51. 7:33 remaining in our fourth quarter. Rwanda brings it back up the floor. Habamana across the stripe with it for a moment. From the right wing off the front of the iron, it won't go for Rwanda. Rebounded there by Tunisia. Jawadi now. He's going to put one up from the right wing. It won't go. Rebounded on the other end there by Rwanda's Habamana. Down the lane, a kick out. Another kick out. Into the right corner for a triple. That's good for Rwanda's Dudon Ndize. Now they're back up by 2 here. 6.5 minutes remaining in our fourth. Back and forth we go. A seesaw affair here from Rwanda and Angola. Just along the southwestern coast of Africa. A right corner 3 ball, nothing but nylon, from Ahmed Adami. They're trading blows here in Angola. Contact on the floor, a blocking foul. Look at this kick out and then the subsequent kick to the corner. And a wide open, smooth stroke. Popping that net wide open there from the right corner, Ndize. gets the play call in, and we're back in play here. 7 to shoot. Unable to connect. Tunisia with a rebound. Under 6 minutes to play here in the fourth. From way downtown, it won't go. Tunisia on the attempt. That was number 7, Osama Marinawi. They get the steal and maintain possession here, leading by 1. Tunisia moving it around. Now they find a crease in the defense. It's swatted away. That was Ahmed Dahif taking it down Broadway there for Tunisia. Under the basket, Strong with a rebound and a putback. That is Dan Manzi. A full-grown Manzi play right there for you. And a pull and pop. Good-looking stroke there for Tunisia's Ahmed Adami from the left wing. Now they're back on top by 1. Clock some runs as we approach 4.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth. From the left wing, that was Jean-Jacques Mukiza. Tunisia continues to move it around the perimeter here. 4:20 remaining in the fourth. Rwanda loses the handle. Tunisia regains the lean and the score. Right down the middle. And how about that for Mokhtar Gayaza? Tunisia by 3 here. A timeout on the floor, so we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. You are watching AfroCAN 2023 here on the FIBA YouTube channel. We'll return here in just a moment. As we welcome you back here to Hellmark Arena in Rwanda, Angola. There's a group that never gets enough love, the Scores table. Special shout out to those ladies and gentlemen doing a fantastic job there on site. We got a good one for you here in the opening stages of AfroCAN 2023. Jawar Jawadi with 20 this afternoon for Tunisia. Rwanda has the ball now. Along the baseline, almost stolen away. 4 seconds to shoot. It's a kick ball, and it will stay with Rwanda. Or at least it was off the lower extremity anyway. Mukiza right there in your foreground. There's Mukiza with the ball. He slips there at the top of the key. And the shot clock expires. Luckily, he didn't blow out a knee on that. Looks to be favoring his left leg there just a bit. Keep an eye on him. He looks to be okay. Tunisia turns it over. Along the sideline there, Ahmed Dahif was working with the ball, but lost the handle for a moment there, and you see Coach Zarita will have, once again, Lahini return to the lineup here for Tunisia. A 3-point lead here. All the way to the rack, through the defense. A great cut to the basket there from Ahmed Dahif. Mukiza loses the handle. Tunisia now with the ball. They've got the composure here with 3 minutes remaining here in our fourth quarter, a 5-point lead. We'll see if they can hold it. They have possession now. 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Now 6 to shoot. Tunisia with it on the right wing. Marinawi into the paint. Shot clock expires. It'll be a turnover. And Rwanda will have it back with 2:38 remaining here in the fourth. Here you see Dahif. Rwanda now off the dribble, kick it out. Now top of the key for three. Nothing but nylon for Rwanda's Dudon Ndize. Now they draw to within 2 here. Tunisia brings it back up the floor. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth. This one's getting tight. Contact on the floor assessed to Rwanda, so Tunisia will inbound the ball. Now from the right elbow. The attempt won't stick for Jawar Jawadi. Rwanda back the other way with it now. 1:45 remaining. Strong to the basket and a foul. That's going to be assessed to Dahif. Another look right here. It's all about that continuation, the extended effort, if you will, there, as you saw Ntore Habamana taking it to the rim there for Rwanda. So once again, he will be at the stripe here. .6'5", 25 years of old. He'll be 26 on the 15th of next month. So he's celebrating a birthday shortly there, number 15. (61-59), Tunisia by 2. Can they hold on here? An absolutely magnificent start here to AfroCAN 2023. Inside it goes. Tunisia under the basket, up and under. A good look there from Jawar Jawadi with the assist from Ahmed Dahif. Rwanda's got it now on the perimeter. We'll try to work it inside, kick it back out. A right wing three. Unsuccessful. 1 minute remaining here in regulation. Tunisia brings it up with a 3-point lead. Contact, and that will be assessed to Ntore Habamana. Now we're going to play a little foul and free throw game here, a non-shooting foul. Tunisia not quite in the bonus yet. They will inbound it here, 51.7 remaining on the clock. That contact assessed by, as you see right there, number 1, Kendall Gray. Once again, a non-shooting foul, so Rwanda with fouls to give here in the fourth. .6. Nice ball movement there from Tunisia. Really forcing that Rwanda defense to chase. Dahif is going to go all the way around, all the way up and in, and count it for Tunisia. They now have a 5-point lead, courtesy of Ahmed Dahif. And there you see him celebrating there on the sideline. Timeout on the floor, full timeout called by Rwanda squad. We'll take the timeout with them. You're watching FIBA's presentation of AfroCAN 2023. Stay with us. The final moments of quarter number 4 on tap next. And it appears we have a representative from Angola joining us today. We welcome you into the building, ma'am. Inside Hellmark Arena here in Rwanda, Angola. We got a tight ball game for you here, folks. Tunisia on top right now by 5. We'll see if they can hold on here against Rwanda. But joining us late, Rwanda able to finally get their first lead of the ball game late in the third quarter. And then since then, it's been a seesaw affair. Right now, Tunisia in command here, I would say, by 5. We'll see if they can hold on here. The waning moments of this fourth quarter. Back outside the arc it goes. 20 seconds remaining. That one rims out. Tunisia with a rebound, and now they're really in good shape here with the clock running as we approach 10 seconds, and now Rwanda will simply foul. That's going to be assessed to number 10, Fura. So at the stripe for Tunisia, this will be number 11, Mokhtar Gaeza. Gaeza puts the first one through. Timeout on the floor, full timeout, so we'll take that timeout with them. Tunisia by 5 here. Stay with us. The last moments of quarter number 4 coming up next right here on the FIBA YouTube channel. northernmost nation in Africa, leading here as we get ready to wrap up quarter number 4 here between Rwanda and Tunisia. So glad to join us here this afternoon on the FIBA YouTube channel. It's been my pleasure to bring you the call of the game this afternoon, courtesy of the fine folks at Spalk Talk. Rwanda will inbound for the last couple seconds here. That one poked away. Contact along the sideline. That's going to be assessed to Mokhtar Gaeza for Tunisia. So going to the line here for Rwanda, it'll be number 15, Ntore Habamana. Tunisia right now by 6. 10.9 seconds remaining here in the 4th. A very festive atmosphere there inside Hellmark Arena, it sounds. I would absolutely love to know what's on sale at the snack bar there inside Hellmark Arena. If anyone's got any inside intel on that, go ahead and hit that up on the YouTube chat there if you would. 5 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Rwanda gets a steal along the baseline, and then that will all but do it. Tunisia gets the win here this afternoon, 67-61 over Rwanda. Thanks for joining us here today. We appreciate you tuning in on the FIBA YouTube channel. Congratulations to Tunisia on the victory here this afternoon over Rwanda. I'm James Hoovey saying so long for now. I'll catch you down the road here on a upcoming FIBA basketball broadcast. Thanks again for tuning in. You can find me on Twitter at JP_Bcast. Hit me up. I'd love to hear from you, and we'll talk to you again very soon. Once again, our final score here this afternoon from Hellmark Arena in Rwanda, Angola. Tunisia gets the win by 6. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you again very soon.